The roar of the crowd filled the stadium, the sound echoing in every corner as if the very air vibrated with excitement. Among the cheers stood Liam Carter, a 17-year-old soccer prodigy with a promising future ahead of him. He was the golden boy of his small town, a rising star whose talent and charm captured everyone's attention. Scouts from prestigious colleges lined the stands, ready to offer him a full-ride scholarship. This was supposed to be his moment. The game was in its final minutes, tied 2-2. Liam sprinted down the field, weaving through defenders with precision and grace. His teammates knew to trust him, and the crowd knew what was coming. A spectacular finish, the kind Liam had become famous for. But then everything changed in an instant. As Liam went for the final shot, a defender lunged at him, missing the ball but colliding directly with Liam's knee. The crowd gasped as he crumpled to the ground, clutching his leg in agony. The referee's whistle blew, and the game came to a halt. Medics rushed onto the field, and the stadium fell silent, the once boisterous cheers replaced by murmurs of concern. That night, in a sterile hospital room, Liam's dreams shattered as the doctor delivered the devastating news: a torn ACL and severe ligament damage. Surgery was required, and even with rehabilitation, the chances of him returning to the game at his previous level were slim. Liam's world spiraled. Soccer wasn't just a game, it was his identity, his escape, and his future. Without it, he felt lost. The scholarships disappeared, the scouts stopped calling, and the once proud posters of him around town became a painful reminder of what could have been. Weeks turned into months. Liam's days were filled with grueling physical therapy sessions, each one a cruel reminder of how far he was from the life he once knew. His friends, unsure of how to handle his despair, began to drift away. Even his family, though supportive, struggled to reach him through the wall of silence he had built around himself. One rainy afternoon, as Liam stared out the window of his room, his younger sister, Emily, came in. She was holding a tattered soccer ball, the one they used to kick around in their backyard when they were kids. "Do you remember when you taught me to play?" she asked, her voice gentle. Liam didn't respond. "You always told me that the game wasn't just about winning. It was about heart, about giving it everything you've got, no matter what." Her words struck a chord. For the first time in months, Liam felt a flicker of something he thought he'd lost. Hope. Emily's persistence paid off. Slowly, Liam began to rediscover his love for soccer, not as a means to achieve fame, but as a way to reconnect with himself. He started coaching Emily's youth soccer team, sharing his knowledge and passion with kids who reminded him of his younger self. The kids adored him, and their energy was infectious. They didn't care that Liam wasn't the star player anymore. To them, he was a mentor, a role model, and a source of inspiration. One day, as Liam watched his team celebrate a hard-fought win, he realized something profound. While his dreams of being a professional athlete were gone, he had the power to shape the dreams of others. His story didn't end with a triumphant return to the field, but it didn't have to. Liam found a new purpose in helping others, in teaching them to love the game the way he always had. He started a community program to provide free soccer clinics for underprivileged kids, ensuring that no child would ever feel like their dreams were out of reach. Years later, as he stood on the sidelines of a championship game, watching one of his former players score the winning goal, Liam felt a sense of fulfillment he hadn't thought possible. Sometimes, life doesn't go as planned. But as Liam learned, shattered dreams can pave the way for something even greater, if you have the courage to let them. Thank you for listening to Liam's story. If it inspired you, please share it. Dreams may change, but the heart that drives them is forever.